All right, guys, it's time to start our second dinnerly box. Let me show you what we're making this morning. Mushu turkey tacos. Now, I've got 40 minutes till I have to be at work. This supposedly takes 30 minutes, and I have a 5-minute drive to work. So, let's see if this actually takes 30 minutes. Okay, what we get in the box for this is a bunch of scallions, some coleslaw mix, tortillas, ground turkey, hoisin sauce that has seen better days, and ginger. Alright. Trim ends from the scallions and thinly slice. Peel half of the ginger and finely chop. Peel and finely chop garlic. I didn't show you garlic because I'm going to use this. Combine 2 tablespoons of the hoisin sauce with 2 tablespoons of water in a small bowl. Heat a large skillet over high. Heat 1 tortilla at a time for 10 seconds per side until softened and browned in spots. Wrap in foil to keep warm and repeat with the remaining tortillas, stacking and wrapping them as you go. Heat 2 tablespoons of oil in the same skillet over high. Add the turkey, a teaspoon of salt, and half a teaspoon of pepper. Cook, breaking the meat into small pieces till browned in spots about 6 minutes. Stir in ginger, garlic, half the scallions, and cook until fragrant 1 to 2 minutes. Add the cabbage and a 1/4 cup of water and cook, stirring until cabbage is wilted and tender 3 to 4 minutes. Stir in dissolved hoisin and cook 1 minute. Transfer mixture to a bowl and serve alongside tortillas, remaining scallions, and hoisin sauce. Spread some hoisin sauce on a tortilla, fill with the mushu, and garnish with scallions. Repeat with the remaining tortillas. Sounds simple enough. I am going to get started. Okay, I am not going to use an entire tablespoon of oil. I'm just going to glug a little bit in. I feel like these dinnerly boxes ask for a lot of oil, and I'm not about that. Okay, so I'm going to let that heat up. I'm going to chop the scallions, grate the ginger, and get stuff going. Alright, I'm going to attempt to deal with this hoisin sauce. It definitely, I don't know if you can see down inside that it came open. So, in the other dinnerly box we had, that marinade came open in there, in the bag. So they need to maybe deal with packaging a little bit better. Oh man, what a mess. Got hoisin sauce everywhere, guys. Okay. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to all of this. Ugh, it's under my nails. I hate that. Alright, there we go. So that just watered it down, made it a little easier to like drizzle. Alright. Okay, I'm just going to put some Johnnies on. I put the tortillas in the oven just on a baking sheet to heat up. I'm going to let that go while I cut up the scallions. now I'm going to add scallions, ginger that I grated, and some garlic. Cook that until it's really fragrant. Turkey up a little bit more. Looks delicious. All right. This is actually taking less time than I anticipated, so that's good. Alright. So, now we add in the cabbage. And I know that I talked about this in the last video, but I absolutely love cabbage. I like cabbage salad. I like sauteed cabbage. It is probably one of my favorite vegetables, even though, like, when you're talking about favorite vegetables, you don't necessarily think about cabbage. We're going to cook this for 3 to 4 minutes until this is wilted. Making a mess, I swear. Take my tortillas out. I'm actually going to add part of the hoisin sauce now. You know, we're not going to end up with much for these. Oh, you guys can't see what I'm doing. So I'm just taking the hoisin sauce and kind of putting a little bit on each of these tortillas. There's just enough to do that. There we go. Just about done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spread it out. Turn off the heat. Alright, so how I'm going to do this, I'm just going to take a spoonful, put it on each tortilla. Get up there. I kind of forgot that pan was still a little bit hot. All right. Got quite a bit of filling left, but I don't feel like I want to put any more on those tortillas. Okay. So, yeah, because these are already really full. Hot, hot, hot. Guys, these are really good. I would have never thought to cook the cabbage. I would have put it on there raw. But it's really good. I would have liked more hoisin sauce, but we saw what happened. Yeah, I think this is easily recreated at home for sure. Nothing like, oh, I forgot. Hold on. I forgot to garnish with green onion tops. But, yeah, I think this would be easy to recreate at home. I don't think it would be tough at all. Let's see. I'm trying to think. The only thing that I do not have in my fridge right now is hoisin sauce. And I'm sure I could pick that up. So, yeah, good first recipe for this box. Stick with me because we've got a shepherd's pie and a pizza. I'm super excited about both of those. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Also, that only took 20 minutes. So, I'm gonna make some food. Meatball parm pizza. Now, what comes in the package? Pizza dough, awesome. Some ground beef, this is 8 ounces. Broccoli. Tomato paste. Parmesan cheese. And panko. So, the first thing that we're gonna do is make the meatball mixture. However, there's a problem. They don't send you like an email or anything that says, hey, you're gonna need these ingredients. And yeah, I probably should have read through the recipes first, but I assume that everything except for salt and pepper and oil are gonna be in there. It's not. They did not send an egg to make the meatball mixture. Eggs are not something I keep in my house. They also didn't send flour to roll out the pizza dough. Also something I don't keep in my house. And so, luckily, my Martha Stewart box messed up yesterday, so I have flour from that, but I don't have egg. So there will be no egg in this recipe. Sorry. Like, I'm not gonna go buy an egg. First thing we're gonna do, let me wash my hands again real quick. Okay, in this bowl, we're going to combine the beef. Okay. The panko. Some salt and pepper, and some garlic. Ugh. There we go. And I'm just going to mix this with my hands and form it into a log and get the pan started. So I'm just gonna go in with the claw, I guess. Just gonna mix this around. You just want to do it until it's all incorporated. And then we're gonna make this into a log. Smells nice. This looks like a ground beef turd. You guys can't see, but. Alright, so hopefully that works. And I'm just gonna put that back in the bowl until the pan heats up. Kitchen shears are everything, you guys. break these ones off. Throwing broccoli everywhere. What the heck? Okay. All right. I went and got this from Roger's house because this is my good grater. So I'm going to grate the Parmesan cheese. So we're just going to let this cook on all sides until it's almost completely done. And back over here, Kandy's still trying to get the Parmesan cheese open. Will she do it? Yes, folks, she's done it. Nope, nope, spoke too soon. Spoke too soon. Oh, got it. Woo! This is from IKEA, and it's one of my favorite things because it comes with a bowl in the bottom, and you can just like grate away, and it's all like saved down here for you. And then it comes with lids as well, so that if you don't use all the cheese, there's a lid that goes on. Yay! Okay, time to make the sauce. In a small bowl with tomato paste, 1/4 cup water, grated garlic, oil, and salt. This is the tomato paste. Garlic and oil. How much oil? Tablespoon. All right. Ooh. Okay, so there's the sauce. I'm going to set that aside. You can see that I have flipped the log once, and that's twice. All right, this is going to go in the oven for a little bit. We're going to turn this way down. Take it off the heat for a few. And I'm just gonna cook the broccoli in this. I gotta get rid of this oil in here. All right, the broccoli is done and the log is done. I'm actually going to put the log on like a cutting board, let it cool, and then we'll come back and deal with the pizza crust. All right, this one seems to be taking forever, just saying. So the pizza dough has come to room temp. Have some flour. I'm gonna do it on parchment paper so it's easier to move, but I am gonna put some flour on my hands. So I'm just gonna, I don't have a rolling pin or anything because I suck. Okay, the parchment was not a good idea. That's weird. I've never had pizza dough stick on parchment before. There, should be not sticky now. Okay, so just gonna pull and stretch until I get a semi decent sized pizza, and it's pretty even all the way around. Making your own pizzas can be super fun. Roger and I used to do it all the time. We used to do it almost every Friday night. It was kind of our thing. We just go get pizza dough from the local grocery store and just make our own pizzas. It was really fun. All right. I'm not worried about having like a super good shape, I guess. So you want to stretch this a little more. Again, I'm just working this with my hands. You can use a rolling pin if you want. Transfer it to the baking sheet. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is take half of the pizza sauce that we made and put it down on here. Oops, I'm going all over. Going rogue, y'all. Okay. Let me double check the directions. Spread half of the sauce over the dough, top with broccoli and meatball slices. Drizzle remaining sauce. Okay. I'm going to put this over to the side then. And I'm going to bring over the meat log. So weird. Just going to cut it into circles. And it says it's okay if it crumbles. Cooked almost all the way through. It's going to cook in the oven some more, so these little pink spots are no big deal. All right. Back to this. Just going to try to get this sort of evenly distributed around. Homemade pizza is something really fun to do with kids too. I know I don't have kids, but you know, I do fun stuff with my nephews, and making pizzas is one of those fun things. Because they can be creative and you're teaching them to eat good food depending on what you know, put on your pizza. Alright, then you drizzle the rest of the sauce over the top. I need to do dishes. Put in the oven, bake until browned and bubbling, 12 to 18 minutes. Transfer to a cutting board, top with parmesan and a drizzle of oil. Not gonna do that. Okay, going in the oven. I set my kitchen timer for 15 minutes. I'm gonna do some dishes and then we'll come back for pizza. Ooh, you look so pretty. It's hot as heck, I can tell. I'll leave it there. So I'm going to put a little bit of parmesan that they sent on top. Let that melt. Let it cool down some. And then we'll give it a try. Alright, so this has cooled a bit. I think I'm just going to go down the middle. Okay, that did come apart. Go across twice. All right. Already, I personally would like more cheese, but let's give it a shot. All right. Okay, well, everything fell off that piece, but it's okay. I want more cheese. I think I'm probably gonna put more cheese on this and heat it back up. The sauce is okay. The crust is okay. I do like the broccoli. The meat's good. It's okay. Nothing like, woo! So, I'm gonna eat some lunch because I'm hungry. And then we'll do the other recipe later. Good morning, guys. It is our final dinnerly recipe. And we are doing shepherd's pie. Kind of excited about this one. It's like Sunday morning and I'm just kind of like chilling out in my house. So what came in the box? A potato, some peas, some beef broth concentrate, 2 carrots, 12 ounces of ground beef, and some scallions. So what we're going to do is I'm going to peel and chop the potato and we're going to boil that to make the mashed potatoes for the top. And, okay, I'm going to start cooking the beef over on the stove. So those are our first, directions. I think, trim ends from carrot. I think I'm going to peel the carrot, just as a personal preference, I guess. What am I looking for? Oh, all right. This is supposed to go in a oven-safe pan. We all know I don't have that, so I'm gonna have to transfer to this to bake it. But it should be fine. It should be alright. It should be okay, guys. Alright, let's get started. Okay, first thing I'm gonna do is peel this giant potato. Whoops. Start with the potato so we can get that going. Going to cut it roughly into, I don't know, some chunks. Try to keep them as uniform as possible. There we go. Alright, I'm going to add them to this pot of water and put them on a medium-high heat to boil for 8 to 10 minutes. Probably too much water in here, but that's fine. Alright, let's move on to the carrots. I'm just going to trim the ends and just cut it into little circles. So I'm going to put the beef concentrate. I don't know why I said it weird like that. And I'm going to stir this up, adding a 1/4 cup of warm water. 1.25 cups of water, guys. I said it right earlier, but just now I said 1/4 cup. It's 1/4 and a cup. 1.25 cups. 1.25 cups. Alright. I'm going to set that aside. I'm going to clean up a little bit and keep an eye on the beef. Alright, the ground beef is almost completely cooked through. So I'm going to add in the carrots and the onions. then the beef broth is going to go in. And we're going to bring this up to a simmer and let this go for 7-8 minutes until the carrots are nice and tender. Okay, so what I've done here is taken a 1/4 cup of the broth that was in here and put it in with the potatoes and mashed them up. And then I added the peas in here and a tablespoon of flour along with a 1/4 cup of water. And I thought I was recording and I wasn't, and I'm really bad at YouTube. They want me to put 2 tablespoons of oil in with the potatoes. I just don't feel like I should do that. So I am gonna go grab some margarine that I have. And I think the purpose of the oil is to help the potatoes get nice and crispy and brown when they go into the oven. So the margarine will help with that as well. All right. I'm gonna do the margarine instead of the oil is what I'm saying. All right. So let me push you guys back a little bit. All right, so the oven is on broil. So I'm just gonna add the filling into the bottom of the pan. Looks delicious. I gotta remember this is still hot. Don't touch it. Okay. So I've got that spread around. And then I'm gonna take the mashed potatoes, kind of plop them around on top. So I'm gonna want to spread them out a little bit. All right. I'm gonna gently spread the potatoes out like this. The pan is hot. Just like not super hot, but like a little bit. Okay. All right. Get all the lovely potatoes off of there. This is just gonna broil for a couple minutes. Well, I had it in there a while, but it didn't get brown. And I was afraid that if I left it in too long, it might burn, so we're just gonna serve it up now. Ooh, it looks delish. This is like right up my alley on like a comfort food level for sure. Good morning. Well, it's not even morning anymore. It's 11 o'clock, but I haven't ate yet. It be that way sometimes. All right. We got beef, potatoes, carrots, peas. It's good. The potatoes could use like maybe some cheese or some milk or something, make them just a little more creamy. It's really good comfort food. Kind of hits all those like savory, saucy, smooth notes that you want for comfort food. So that is the finish to our second Dinnerly box. I thought it was okay. Not spectacular, but I'm gonna go back over the recipes and talk to you guys about them again. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on Dinnerly. So in this box, we had the shepherd's pie with the potato topping and the ground beef. I thought that was really good. I enjoyed the heartiness of it. It was really like down-home cooking to me. I did not like the amount of oil they wanted me to put in it, so I cut that back for myself, but that's my own thing. The Mushu turkey tacos were good. I preferred them out of the tortilla. I liked the mix. I liked just eating that. I thought it would be really good, like, over rice or something. I'm not a huge, like, tortilla person. Like, it's just not my thing. It's not something I'm super in love with. The meatball parm pizza, I thought tasted really good. I wanted more cheese, but I liked the tomato sauce. And I thought it was really interesting how you got the meatball part. I thought that was really cool. I even told my mom about it. I liked the broccoli on the pizza. It had like a little bit of a char on it from the oven, and I thought it was really good. The pizza dough was also really good. My problems. There was no egg included. I think I talked about this, but like, if I'm ordering meal supply or meal boxes, I don't have eggs. That's a perishable item and I wouldn't have it. I can understand like sugar and salt and even on some level flour, but if I'm a single woman or guy who doesn't cook or bake very often, I'm not going to have flour in my house. That's not something that I'm probably going to have around. So that just means I have to go to the store, even though I'm ordering these boxes, so I don't have to go to the store or I'm not eating out. Like, it's one of those things. So that's for this box. I went in, okay, I'm looking at the old box behind you guys. The beef and broccoli noodles, I thought were okay. I wanted more flavor. Yeah, I wanted more out of it. And, and on the second box, that hoisin sauce that was busted open. I'm going to send them that clip and kind of, tell them about it. Okay, the beef and broccoli noodles were fine. I thought it needed more flavor. It needed just something else. The smash burgers and oven fries, again, meh. Nothing special. I mean, literally the sauce they had me put on was ketchup, mayonnaise, and pickle. That's something that I, could have done myself. And the spring vegetable minestrone, I thought was okay. I thought they could have elevated it with some extra flavor with like chicken broth or something like that. But that's neither here nor there. It is what it is. I did enjoy these boxes. They were the cheapest of all of them. Let me double check the price on this. Okay, so the box is $30 and then it's $8.99 shipping. So it's $38.99 for basically 6 meals. It's 3 meals for 2 people. And, I think it's a good deal. I think if you don't necessarily like cooking or you don't have the opportunity to cook very much, these are really good. In fact, there's one at the end of May that I'm probably going to order just, to have food in my house. It's crispy honey pork stir fry, 1 sheet kale and potato hash, and tomato sausage and rice stew. Those sound really good to me, and so I'll give them a try. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I did give Martha and Marley Spoon a second chance. If I've mentioned this in the beginning of the video, I'm sure Shib will chop this out, but they also did not send an egg, and so I was really disappointed because I was looking forward to eating that for dinner that night, and the recipe wasn't what it could have been if I had had the egg. And they did send me a reply. Let me go back to my tweet. Sorry, I'm very active on Twitter if you don't know. Okay, so my tweet was, I was giving Martha and Marley Spoon one more shot and they let me down again. I can understand not sending salt, pepper, oil, and even sugar, but eggs are not something I keep around, and especially if I'm ordering meal kit services. Hashtag disappointed and hungry. And they did reply with, we're sorry, that's not up to our standards. If you haven't already, please reach out to our customer care team at contact@marleyspoon.com. So I may do that. It's not that big of a deal. Like, I just made the meal my own. I had pan roasted chicken breast instead of fried chicken breast. So, but it's they need to hear things like that. They need to get that feedback, because if you don't tell them, they don't know that something is wrong. And I may be the only one complaining about it, but I don't know. To me, again, egg is not something I keep in my house, but we talked about this with butter. I don't keep butter in my house either, but most of you guys do. Like, all of you were like, I keep butter all the time. It's just not something I keep in my house. It's just, I don't know if it's like a Northwest thing. I don't know. But anyway, those are my final thoughts on Dinnerly. I'm really excited to get these videos out to you guys. And the next box is from Purple Carrot, and it is vegan recipes. And then Green Chef is after that, and those are also vegan recipes. So I'm really kind of looking forward to those vegan recipes. Right now I have one from Martha Marley Spoon in my fridge that's vegetarian pad thai. I don't know if I explained to you guys that I've actually been getting, like, if you guys order a box, I get a certain amount of credit. And so to keep me from going grocery shopping, I've been using those credits, and then, you know, whatever extra I have to pay to, like, get the boxes, and so that I don't go out to eat, or I don't, you know, have to go to the grocery store. So that's been nice. And yeah, I have vegetarian pad thai, which I'm going to make tonight for dinner. It sounds really good. So I guess I'm eating vegan and vegetarian for the next week or so. So anyway, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye!